Hello YouTube, this is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to a channel update. Basically, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now here in the UK, and a few hours ago I finished doing my live stream, my release day live stream for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I felt compelled to make a video on it because in many of the kind of podcast episodes we've done in the past, on the Tactical Difficulties podcast with Stifter and Rexasor. I can't even speak properly, I'm so tired. um, I've been quite critical of Assassin's Creed in the past. I've talked about sort of how bad Unity was, how bad Ubisoft have been. I've really bashed the game, really gone all out to criticise it. And I've played the first few hours of Syndicate, and I have to say, wholeheartedly, what I've seen so far, it's been pretty good. Really enjoyed it. I felt really compelled to want to play more. Um, I had to stop the stream at some point. I had a massive headache. I felt fatigued. I've just taken some paracetamol now before I go to bed, because I'm a bit kind of out of it at the moment. I always find it difficult streaming on Twitch compared to the PC. I feel like I can stream for 4 or 5 hours on the PC, but then when I do Twitch streaming, I always feel, I think it's because of the size of the monitor and how close I have to sit to get myself on the PlayStation webcam. It can be quite you get quite dizzy doing it after a while. So yeah, also, as you can see, it's dark. I mean, I don't usually do stuff like this, but you can see my face. I got the light off the screen, which is enough for this video. It's not going to be a very long video, just a quick update. It's going to be a channel update basically. I want to talk a little bit about Syndicate, and I'm also going to go into Warhammer in a few moments as well, because there's been lots of stuff about that which I wanted to talk about and get this video up at some point over the weekend. But yeah, Syndicate, I mean, it's been good. Gameplay's pretty good. I mean, it's the same kind of Assassin's Creed formula. It hasn't really changed at all over the life cycle of the franchise, to be honest. But ever since I started YouTube, I've had a few goals that I've wanted to do since I started. One of them was to do a podcast and be on a podcast, which I've done. One of them was to live stream, which I've done, and I'm doing quite a lot of now on YouTube Gaming and on Twitch as well. And something which I wanted to do, but I never really had the chance to, was to do Assassin's Creed content and have a good Assassin's Creed game, like the old games, like Assassin's Creed 2, like Brotherhood, like Revelations. Even Assassin's Creed 3 wasn't a bad game. Pretty good game. I enjoyed it anyway, regardless of what other people think. And Black Flag was good, but it was more of a pirate game in a sense. It didn't really feel like an Assassin's Creed game. And Unity, probably the worst in the franchise. I mean, I'm not going to go into all that there, but this game has been pretty good. And I've live streamed it, and it occurred to me that I could perhaps live stream the whole story, the whole game, which I'm thinking of doing, and then export it to YouTube. I mean, obviously each episode is going to be like 2 hours long, 3 hours long, depending on how long I stream per streaming session. But I could easily have a 15 episode, 20 episode playlist of all my streams, have the thumbnails added on, and I have a nice little playlist on my channel. And the thought of having a playlist of a fully completed game of Unity of Syndicate on my channel is quite appealing to me. So it's something I'm going to do, I think. I mean, even if nobody watches it, it's just for my own satisfaction. Just the fact that I can turn around in a few months' time or a year or two down the line and say, yep, I actually bought Syndicate, I actually played it on release day, and I actually completed the whole thing on my channel within a week or 2 weeks, or however long it takes me to stream it all and upload it all, or export it from Twitch to YouTube. You would have seen a video go up on my channel as well earlier on, but Saturday morning it would have been. It's a TNO video regarding streaming, as since we were sort of on the topic of Twitch streaming and YouTube. So yeah, I give all my thoughts there. I prefer YouTube gaming. Like, to be fair, I've actually gained quite a few followers on Twitch recently. I'm up to 87 now, Before I started streaming Syndicate, I had 82, so I've gained about 5. So that's really great. Really, really thankful for the support. I did tweet about it all day basically, and Google Plus shared it and stuff. So I think a few people joined because of them. But I always find it easier to interact on YouTube gaming, and I find it much more. I found it easier to get an audience. Like I was streaming stuff last week where I was getting double figures. I think the most I had in one of my streams was 16 or 17. I looked back at my analytics and on the Minecraft one, and I peaked at that level. It went down straight away because I ended the stream, but by the end of that stream, I'd peaked, and it was really great just to sort of see that. Because you have to stream for a good few hours before you build up that audience. But that never happens on Twitch, regardless. From when I started Twitch live streaming about 8 months ago, the first few streams were on the PlayStation, and then I switched it to PC gaming, and I didn't really get the same kind of how can I put it, the same kind of audience interaction and stuff, which is really disappointing from an uploader or a content creator's point of view, because obviously you want to get as many views, as much interaction as you can. I prefer live streaming. I'm going to put that out there right now. I prefer live streaming because I find it much easier to feed off an audience watching me and commenting and guiding me if I need guidance and stuff than I do when it comes to sitting down and recording the same thing over and over. Like I've done that. I can remember back when I first started my channel. I'm sounding really tired right now as well, so I do apologise if I sound a bit off. You don't usually see me like this, but I just want to get this video out there basically. It's also because I fell behind a little bit this week with my uploads, so I'm trying to catch up with everything at the moment. I can remember when I first started my channel, I was doing a Napoleon Total War Darth Mod Let's Play with Switzerland, which is really good, and I had a bit of a boost with subscribers with that series because quite a lot of Swiss people wanted to see Switzerland, and not many people had. Oh, I think one other person was doing a Switzerland campaign, but I was the other person, and once he finished his campaign, they all jumped across to my channel, which was nice, and plus he gave me a shout as well, which was very kind of him. But that series took me, I think it's 46 or 47 episodes I've got playlisted. It's one of the highest playlisted series I've got on my channel as far as uploads go. But by sort of episode like 30, you start to get really tired, and I'm not so much bored, but I suppose you get kind of frustrated because it's the same thing where you go, hello YouTube, this is Dragonheart Prince of Wales, blah 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 blah. And you've constantly got to look at the time, like, right, this is going to be 20 minutes, this is going to be a 30 minute, it's not going to go for 30 minutes, and you're constantly sort of thinking, and then it's like, right, I got to edit and render this, I've got to try, and then you've got to upload it, and it's got a massive file size, and you've got all these things to worry about, whereas with live streaming, you haven't got that worry. You just sort of sit down, sit down, live stream. Once you end your stream, as long as you set everything up correctly, then bada bing, gets processed and it's uploaded straight away, and you don't got to worry about it. Obviously, there's less production value with your live streams because you're not putting fancy intros in, you're not putting fancy music in unless you've got some sort of playlist, which is like YouTube free music or whatever in the background on like your iTunes or something. I know some people do that. But yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I want to continue doing this. I've announced already that I'm going to be continuing the Wales campaign. I want to get playlists done and dusted on my channel. I don't want to have loads and loads of empty playlists. I want to have a situation where all my stuff looks pretty good, so I can turn around in a few years' time and say, yeah, I've done a Wales campaign on Very Hard, and there's the full playlist which is completed. Yes, I've done Assassin's Creed Syndicate, there's the playlist that's been completed, and I just do that sort of thing. So I'm going to try and catch up with some stuff. I'm going to try and finish some stuff off now over the next few weeks, hopefully, and I think live streaming is the way to go to do that. I did mention at the start of this video that I wanted to talk about Warhammer. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to overly go into it. It's too late to go into it. It really is too late to go into it. Basically, if you don't already know, Total War Warhammer is $49.99 on Steam. In UK currency, in pounds. I don't know what that is in dollars. I'm assuming it's something like $64 or something like that. I know there's a bit of a jump. And euros is something like 50 euros, I think, or 60. Yeah, I don't know, right? I'm too tired to work it out. But they announced that the Chaos faction is going to be a pre-order bonus. So if you pre-order it, you get the Chaos Race, whatever that is, factions. Because I'm not really into Warhammer. I mean, I know stuff from Rex's videos, and I've read up on some stuff, and I've seen obviously the Total War trailers and stuff. So I'm starting to learn, but I'm not like an expert by any means. But Chaos is going to be the pre-order bonus, which, you know, if you're going to buy the game anyway, it doesn't make a difference to you, does it? But everybody's raging about it on Total War videos. Angry Joe has now since come out with an angry rant video, because he ranted on his stream last night apparently. He then made a video of it and uploaded it on his channel, and he's basically telling everybody to go and if you don't agree with this, go and talk to CA, send them messages, send them emails, rally together. Which, you know, he's got a point. It's all about bringing the community together, and it's about protecting what's right with you as a consumer. Now, before we go, I'm not going to go into this. I don't want to go into this too much. But basically, I don't blame Creative Assembly by any means. I don't think there's anything to do with them per se. I think it's Sega mainly the one that pulls the strings. Unfortunately, it does make Creative Assembly look bad. It always does in these situations. We've had it before with Rome 2, when you had the was it the Greek States Culture Pack? You had it with Attila, and I can't remember my eyes right now. You had it with Attila, and you had with the Viking Forefathers Culture Pack, and you've had it with other stuff as well with Total War. I suppose it's because of the price. I mean, it's about I think it's £10 more than what the game was. You haven't got as many factions to play with, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of disgruntled people. I understand why they're disgruntled. What I think, though, I mean, how can I put it? If you're going to buy the game anyway, you're not really losing anything anyway. It's bad practicing. It happens, unfortunately. I mean, one of my favorite kind of developers right now is CD Projekt Red, who did the Witcher 3 game. What a fantastic game of the year by far for me. Best game of the year. I've put about 70 hours into it, I think, right now. I'm going to be putting a lot more in now with this DLC. I started the DLC a couple of days ago. DLC is fucking amazing, by the way, especially that first boss fight. I was on edge playing that first boss fight. It is one of those gripping games, but I'm not going to go into Witcher 3 too much now, because that'll be the video for another day. I'm too tired as well. I need to sleep at some stage. Because we need sleep. But yeah, the Warhammer stuff, I don't know. I mean, it's just funny, all of it. I find it quite funny looking at people's videos and comments and stuff. People raging. I did notice, because obviously I'm subscribed to lots of Total War people. I don't watch them all the time, if I'm being honest. Not nearly as much as I used to. I barely watch Lionheart now, to be honest. Even though I'm still subbed to him, I never watch his videos, to be honest now. But he uploaded a video about it, detailing everything. Alex the Rambler did. Milk and Cookies Total War did. Sanjetsu did. Overkill did. Lord Rexasaur did. Angry Joe, obviously. Yeah, I mean, loads of people have an opinion on this. Some swinging this way, some are swinging that way. I'm very much in the middle somewhere. I think it's bad practice. I don't blame Creative Assembly. If you don't want to buy it, then don't buy it. I'm on about the game now. Don't pre-order. It's quite simple. Don't pre-order. Wait until the day before. Usually a week before a game's released, you pretty much know what it's going to be like. Happened with me this week. I'm to bring the video full circle. Syndicate. Up until a week ago, I hadn't bought it, pre-ordered it, or anything. But now I own Syndicate. I got it right by here for you guys to see. I can just show you. There it is, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I bought it, pre-ordered it about 3 days ago. It arrived today on release day, or yesterday, because I'm now the next day after, obviously in the early hours of the morning. But I was sold on it from reading some reviews, watching gameplay, and actually making a very mature adult decision, a financial decision as well, whether I want to invest in this game or not. And so far, it's paid off. I mean, it's always going to be a bit of a risk factor, but let's be honest. You take a risk factor every time you buy something in life. You go into a shop, you buy something, it might not always work. And the same happens with games. Don't always work. At least with Steam, you have that Steam refund system. I mean, I don't think that's going to play too much of a part with with Total War, because obviously, shit, you need more than metal dog there. You need more than 2 hours to kind of learn Total War and play Total War to make a decent decision. Because with Steam, I think it's 2 hours is the limit. But if you played more than 2 hours, then you gotta keep it. But if you play for 2 hours or less, then you can refund it on Steam. So yeah, I mean, I think personally that's it's going to be. I mean, you know, I'm looking forward to a sort of Total War Warhammer. I haven't really made too much of a thing of it, to be honest with you. I made a couple of videos a couple of months ago, and that's been it. I haven't really been following it like little Rex or other people, because it's Warhammer. It's not really my thing. If it was Medieval 3, then I'd be all over it. I'd be all over it like a rash. If it was I don't know, something like Total War Assassin's Creed, I'd be right up in it, if you know what I mean. I'd be like, oh, they're releasing the Templars as a faction. Oh, they're releasing. I'd be exactly the same probably. So I understand totally where people are coming from with their arguments and stuff. I just wish people on the internet were a bit more mature. I wish they would just have well-informed opinions. And this is one of the things I like about the podcast, because even though we don't always agree with what we say on the podcast, we always respect each other's decisions, which is how it should be done. I'll give you an example. Last year, when it was just me and Rex doing the podcast, back in the Two Lizard One Cups days, we were talking about Shadow of Mordor, and he liked the game. He was a bit of an advocate for it. He enjoyed it, and I didn't. And we had different opinions. We both presented arguments for and against, and then we moved on. And that's how it should be. Like, I said that the story was good, but it wasn't compelling. I think I said that the gameplay was too choppy, too repetitive. The control mechanisms on the console weren't great, and I got bored after the first sort of 10 hours. I just didn't really feel like I wanted to play it anymore. And whereas his was probably his argument was the complete opposite. But it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. We're all different. We all have different opinions. As long as we can learn to get along with each other and respect each other and respect our choices in life and games and stuff, then that's all that really matters. I've been talking. Well, I say talking. I've been rambling. I've been looking at myself on the camera as well, because the light's on the screen and I'm looking at my reaction there, and then I'm like rubbing my eyes, and it's just a mess of a video I've made this early morning in South Wales. Yeah, I'm gonna probably end this video right now. It's been nice talking to you guys. I hope you enjoy what I've been talking about. I hope you enjoy these late night rambles. If you do, then maybe there will be another one. I don't know if there'll be another one. Not for a while at least. Anyway, I need to have a bit of sleep. I haven't been sleeping well lately. That's probably why I've decided to do this. I think the last time I did this sort of thing was back when Hallowed at the Gates was released, or Caesar in Gaul. I did a video exactly like this. If you search my channel, type in Dragonheart Caesar in Gaul reaction or something like that, you'll see a video of me talking like this into the camera late at night, rubbing my eyes, and I got like a nightgown on or something. I got a dressing gown on, like my old striped dressing gown. It's quite funny actually. And I was ranting about that, which is quite ironic, because that was DLC as well. Anyway, I think that's a nice way to round this video up. We've gone around full circle and talked about various different things. Thank you for watching, guys. I've been Dragonheart, the very tired Prince of Wales. Until next time, goodbye.